You've probably used one of their websites. I mean, to book a flight, a hotel, a vacation rental. We've all been there. But here's the thing. While millions of us click around on their sites every day, almost nobody understands the gigantic technology company that's running the whole show just below the surface.
And let's be super clear. We're not just talking about Expedia.com. Nope. We're going bigger. We're looking at the parent company, the global travel giant called Expedia Group.
And that really gets to the heart of what we're talking about today. Because if you can understand Expedia Group, you start to understand how a huge chunk of the entire modern travel world actually functions. So, here's our game plan. We'll start with the brands you know and love. Then we'll dive deep to uncover the hidden engine that powers the whole travel industry. We'll walk through how they built this empire, reveal their secret sauce, and finally, we'll ask what it all means for how we're going to travel in the future.
All right, let's kick things off on familiar ground. This is the part of Expedia Group that's right there in front of you, designed to help you, the traveler, get wherever it is you're dreaming of going. I mean, just look at this list. It's wild. You've got everything from discount sites like Hotwire for last-minute deals to sprawling vacation homes on Vrbo. They've really built a brand for pretty much any kind of trip you can imagine. And honestly, you've probably used one of these without ever realizing they're all part of the same big family.
And that is the perfect way to think about it. All of these websites, what the industry calls B2C, or business to consumer, they're really just the tip of a massive, massive iceberg.
Because, as successful as these sites are, they're not actually where the company's most explosive growth is coming from. No way. That's all happening below the surface, in a part of the business that most of us never, ever see.
Check this out. These numbers from a recent earnings report tell you everything you need to know. Bookings from the consumer side, the B2C stuff, grew about 5%. Solid, right? But look at the B2B side. That's business to business. It grew by a whopping 24%. That's almost 5 times faster. So, what in the world is this hidden engine?
And that brings us to the part of the iceberg that's underwater. This is the B2B segment, the powerful hidden engine that's quietly driving the global travel industry. Okay, so what does that actually mean? Well, think of it this way. Expedia Group takes its gigantic toolbox of flights, hotels, cars, and all the tech to book it, and basically rents it out to other companies. So they're not just selling travel to us, they're selling the tools to sell travel to everyone else.
And who's buying? Oh, just about everyone. We're talking airlines that want to bundle a hotel with their flight. We're talking about big banks. That travel portal where you spend your credit card points. Chances are that's powered by Expedia's tech. It's a huge, diverse customer base. You can hear it straight from their CEO, Ariane Gorin. The goal is to let other companies use their tech to turbocharge their own growth. See, it's a huge shift. They're not just competing with other travel companies. They're becoming the platform that the rest of the industry builds upon. So how did this two-sided monster even get built? Well, its backstory is a really fascinating mix of smart tech and some seriously aggressive shopping sprees. So it all started back in 1996, inside Microsoft of all places. It eventually became its own public company in 2005, but the really critical moment was between 2013 and 2017. The company just went on an epic buying spree, gobbling up huge competitors like Travelocity and Orbitz, and grabbing the vacation rental site HomeAway, which you now know as Vrbo. All of that led to the big rebrand in 2018 to Expedia Group, a name change to show the world they weren't just a website anymore, they were a global platform.
So, what's the secret sauce that makes this all work? What's powering both the sites we use and the B2B engine we don't? Well, the answer is simple: data. Just an almost unimaginable amount of data.
Get this, the platform is running on over 70 petabytes of data. Now, that's a number so big, it's kind of hard to wrap your head around. But to put in perspective, if that were all printed text, it would fill something like 20 million filing cabinets. It's just a crazy amount of information about where we go, when we go, and how much we're willing to pay.
And that massive data lake gets refilled every single day by over 10 million visitors. That's right. Every time you search for a flight, click on a hotel, compare two prices, that's another drop of incredibly valuable information about the world's travel habits. And it all adds up to over 1 billion, with a B, travel searches every single month. That kind of volume gives them an almost fortune teller's view of where the world wants to go, months before anyone has even started to pack a bag.
So here's why that scale is so important. For us, the travelers, it means we get an insane amount of choice. Millions of hotels, hundreds of airlines.
But for their B2B partners, it means they get plugged into this massive global customer base, reaching people on over 200 different websites all around the world. It's a win-win for the platform.
Okay, so when you put all the pieces together, the websites we know, the hidden B2B engine, the history, the tech, what is Expedia Group really?
It's so much more than just a place to book a trip. You can think of it as one of the main operating systems for the entire travel world. It's this huge platform that connects millions of us with millions of travel options, while also providing the tech backbone for countless other companies to do business.
And all of this leaves us with a pretty big question for the future. As these incredibly powerful, data-hungry platforms keep growing and consolidating the travel industry, who really benefits the most? Is it us, the travelers, who get more choices? Is it the hotels and airlines who get more customers? Or, in the end, is it the platform itself that reaps the biggest rewards? It's definitely something to think about the next time you go to book a trip.